Hey everyone, welcome back to ACT Math Quick Hits, where you can make this one small change and watch a video a day. Doesn't cost you any money, only costs you a little bit of time, and you're going to help improve your ACT score by improving your ACT math score. So there's a rundown of the math section of the ACT, and let's get back into it for today. All right, so interesting question today. It tells us that Dion often flies his kite. That's nice. He can only fly his kite on days with wind. Okay, makes sense. He does not fly his kite on every day with wind. Okay, right? So when there's wind, sometimes he flies his kite, sometimes he doesn't. Then it says, for any given day, let event A be that there will be wind, and event B that Dion flies his kite. Okay, so we're dealing with like a probability. We can kind of see down there, it says the big P, representing probability. So the first event is that there's wind, and then the second event is that he flies his kite, right? It told us that even if there is wind, he doesn't fly his kite every day that there is wind. Then it says, which of the following values can P, A, and B be? So the probability of A and B happening. So the probability that it's windy and that he flies his kite. So if you look at our answer choices, right, I only have 0.5, 1, and 1.5. And I go back up to the question, I don't have any numbers to do any calculations. So what this question is really just asking us is it's just asking us about probability. Do we know what probability represents, or what our answers for probability represents? So let's talk about what these answers represent. So the probability of 0, right? We'll just go down the line. If you have a probability of 0, that means it is not happening, right? Not happening at all. 0% chance it's happening. Well, the question tells us that Dion does fly his kite. So that means it's not a 0% chance that he will fly his kite, because he does fly it sometimes. So it can't be 0. Let's now go down to choice C, right? A probability of 1 or 100% tells us that it's happening all the time. Like it will for sure happen. So it told us that not every day is windy, and it also told us that even if it is windy, Dion doesn't fly his kite on those days. So this can't be a 100% probability because he doesn't do it every single time. If we go down to choice D, it says 1.5 or 150%. We can't have over 100% chance for probability, right? The two extremes which are on here is 0 not happening, 1 happening for sure. So you can't go above 1. Like you can't say, oh, it's happening for sure, or something dumb like that. So probability can only be values between 0 and 1. So right, that gets rid of choice D. So we've talked about why it's not A, why it's not C, why it's not D. So the only choice that is remaining is that choice B, right? A 50% chance it's happening, right? Because it doesn't happen all the time. It only happens some of the time when it's windy. So kind of an odd question because it doesn't really have us doing any calculations, just understanding what probability represents. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I know that ACT Math Prep isn't the most exciting thing out there, but we're just here to learn a little bit of math, learn about the ACT, and get a Desmos hack when we can. Your future self will thank you if you like and subscribe. That way you can keep getting these quick hits and help improve your ACT math score. Thanks for watching, everyone.